guys, how's it going? This is Tim, bringing you guys the Daily Deals with Tim, where I talk about tech, crypto, and stock deals, all for you guys. And before I start, this is my personal opinion and not a financial advice. So, what I'm gonna talk about in this video is is it a China FUD, fear, uncertainty, doubt, or is it a China ban against Bitcoin? So I'm gonna clarify that according to the knowledge that I have researched and seen. So today, the cryptocurrency market capitalization, Bitcoin was actually up like 4 or 5% in the morning. So when I checked, I was like, oh wow, it might be the start of a gradual rise. And about 30 minutes ago, it dropped pretty sharply. So around from here to it dropped, it's at minus 1.9%, almost 2% down. And it is kind of funny how that immediately dropped, and there was some different news sources going on that might have attributed to this drop, but I do not know for sure. But I'm going to look at a couple of tweets from important figures in the crypto world. So first tweet is from Charlie Lee, the founder of Litecoin, and he made this kind of a funny slash confusing tweet early an hour ago. And he basically posts a picture of himself with a shirt just hodl and says, looks like this time, China finally banned Bitcoin exchanges. Anonymous source I trust fully. There is only one response, just hodl. Now, oh man, this is gonna get a lot of hate because it sounds like a FUD spreading tweet. And especially coming from a big figure in the industry. He's a developer of Litecoin and a great marketer of Litecoin, but this tweet is just very confusing for me and other people because we don't know if it's a joke or if he's saying it as a fact. So he's been tweeting a lot more in order to explain what he tweeted. So he said, I'm not manipulating the prices and I have not shorted Bitcoins or any other coins. If you curse that threat to me, you'll be blocked. He says, I figure it's more fair for me to release what I know, even if anonymous source, than to allow more insider trading to happen. So he's saying that there is an insider trader going at this bottom price. And yeah, and he also clarifies, banning exchanges is true, the funny shirt is a joke. I didn't short the news, he was just hodling. So after, for some reason, after he tweeted this out, the market kept dropping more and more. And also, there's other tweets from another important figure, but let me just explain this really quick. So, according to Charlie Lee, there is an anonymous source that he trusts fully. I don't know what that anonymous source is, but only thing that I know is that his brother actually owns a Bitcoin exchange, and it might be his brother, but it might be other sources. But he is sure that China is finally banning Bitcoin exchanges, and he's simply hodling everything that he has, all the coins. Pretty sure he has some Bitcoin and Litecoin as well. So that is the tweet from Charlie Lee, and he said it is true. So if you guys want to believe in Charlie Lee, definitely go ahead. But right now, I think China banning Bitcoin exchanges is happening because there has been some ICO bans, and China has been looking at more regulations in the areas for the exchanges. And there is more clarification from another figure. His name's Jihan Wu, and he is the co-founder of Bitmain. And the company that he is co-founded, I think in that Bitmain and one other company actually owns like 40% of the global Bitcoin hashing power, which is like pretty crazy. I'm not sure what the exact number is, but he owns a lot of the hashing power behind Bitcoin. And he tweeted out around 2 hours ago, he said, Bitcoin is not banned in China, but only Bitcoin exchange business is about to be banned, according to rumor. Okay, and none of the Bitcoin exchanges in China has the licenses that should be required for order book exchange. Such law is older than Bitcoin. some established China Bitcoin exchanges stop operation right now does not mean that they cannot open once again with license. If some Bitcoin exchanges operated inside US without license for years and later is asked to stop operating, is it US banning Bitcoins? So he presents this interesting question that the Bitcoin exchanges in China does not have the right licenses to be operating. So therefore, China is regulating on them and restricting them right now because they do not have the right license. However, if they obtain the right license to operate a Bitcoin exchange, then they can open again. I think that is basically what he's saying, and he's saying that if inside US there is a Bitcoin exchange that does not have license and US stops it, is it banning Bitcoin, or is US just implementing its laws on the exchange? So this is a pretty interesting tweet because Jihan Wu is actually one of the main figures of crypto world. Some people don't like him, some people do, but whatever it is, he poses this interesting question for us. So according to him, according to Charlie Lee, China is going to ban some Bitcoin exchanges because they do not have the right license to operate an exchange. So in terms of regulation perspective, that kind of makes sense. However, if they can get the license to operate, they could be back on its feet and be operating. But for now, because they do not have a license, they will be restricted and not be able to open. So that is the general perspective that I have been getting from a couple important tweets. And Charlie Lee just tweeted again. He said, if I have some big BTC news from a highly trusted source that I cannot name that confirms a big rumor, should I share the news? Man. So he's basically asking the community on whether he should have said this or not. In my opinion, this is a very contentious topic because simple tweets like this from an influential developer like Charlie Lee could make some major market volatility, which is not bad, but still, I'm kind of neutral on this because I agree to somewhat that he should be informing the public. At the same time, if it's from an anonymous source that he trusts, it's kind of very iffy around that area, just a gray area in there. So that is what I know with the China situation in banning the exchanges. But one thing for sure is that China is not banning Bitcoin. They're simply restricting the Bitcoin exchanges for now until they can get a license. And that is what I know from these tweets from important figures. And if you guys want to either believe it or count it as fake, then it's your decisions. So you guys do your own research as well and come up with your conclusion with this topic. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys like these kind of contents, hit that like button, comment below on what you think of this, and hit that subscribe button for me if you guys want to be notified of my new videos. And if you guys want to support the channel, check out the affiliate links below in the descriptions, and I would really appreciate that. And as always, I'll bring you guys more deals on Daily Deals with Tim.